Once again, we see the market going up, with the SPY and the QQQ breaking their records, renewing their historical highs today. In addition, we see many of our stocks trading close to their own inflection points, and this could bring major reversals and excellent opportunities for us in the next few days. So, in today's video, we are going to study the main key points in the market to keep an eye on, always basing our readings and our strategies on technical analysis. Welcome to the Finance Hydra channel. My name is Nathan. It's a pleasure to see you guys over here. So let's start our analysis looking at the SPY ETF, which is making a very good and quite solid bullish reaction, leaving the $600 behind. The $600 was the previous top level from November 11, from November 25, 26, and 27. Now, by materializing a crystal clear breakout of this key point, we are not only triggering another bullish pivot point, because the SPY has been doing higher highs, higher lows, right? A classic trait of an uptrend. By materializing this breakout, the SPY is continuing the bullish sentiment, and right now the $600 is our next technical support level short-term wise. So even if we see a top signal, even if we see a correction, the $600 is going to be our next technical support level. If you ask me, Nathan, what it takes for the SPY to trigger a sharper correction ahead, we gotta lose and close below the $600 line on the daily chart. Only then we may materialize a sharper correction seeking lower support levels like the 21-day EMA, the exponential moving average on the daily chart. So far, the uptrend is clearly intact. What's more, the $600 line is also a psychological key point for the SPY, because the market has a thing for round number. It is a psychological support level. It is right now a technical support level as well. Therefore, it is our most important key point short-term wise. Only by losing this line, we're gonna trigger a sharper correction on the daily chart. This is not gonna be necessarily a bearish reversal, but a pullback in an uptrend. A reversal would only materialize if we see SPY making, instead of higher highs, higher lows, making clear lower highs, lower lows, losing our support levels. All right, only then we may see SPY actually reversing this uptrend. So far, the bullish bias is intact. So let's watch out for the $600 very closely in the next few days. Meanwhile, we see the QQQ making a particularly strong bullish reaction. In this case over here, we see a solid bullish candlestick pattern, right? While SPY is making a very small and shy bullish reaction, the QQQ makes a quite powerful one. On the other hand, it is not necessarily breaking the 515 resistance level yet, because this key point, this black line over here, again, 515 is our major resistance level for the QQQ. Only by breaking and closing above this key point, we're gonna see our main tech stock index actually materializing another bullish pivot point, making another higher high, higher low. All right, because this is what the QQQ has been doing, higher highs, higher lows. So we gotta break and close above $515 in order to trigger another bullish pivot point, another bullish continuation chart structure. What's more, this is very problematic because the 515 is a technical resistance level. It was my personal target. I did recommend the QQQ while it was down here to the members of the 5% project. Here we saw a classic exhaustion bar around the crystal clear support level, around the 21-day EMA. After the rejection and the confirmation of this exhaustion bar, I did recommend to our members in our Telegram channel to buy SPY down here near our support level. Guys, always buy near support levels while we see a pullback, because the risk reward ratio is very good around these points over here. So it was a very clear buy signal. Now we nailed another target. It is time to sell. Nathan, when the QQQ will be a buy again? Only if we see another pullback. Right now we are far away from our support levels. We are near resistance levels. Near resistance levels, you sell. All right, you don't buy. But Nathan, what if we see a breakout of the 515? What if the QQQ actually triggers another bullish pivot point? Then I will see many other opportunities in many other tech stocks that are near their own support levels instead of buying the QQQ again. All right, so of course, this is my personal strategy. You don't have to agree with me, all right? If you want to trade with me, just join the 5% project, all right? So far, this is how I see the situation. Now, Nvidia, unlike the QQQ, unlike the SPY, Nvidia is far away from its own all-time high, and it is in bearish territory. Right now, we are making a bearish reaction, but Nathan, Nvidia is up today, 0.18%. Yes, we are, but today's candle is not bullish. It is bearish so far at least. What's more, we failed miserably in breaking and closing above the 21-day EMA, the exponential moving average, which is acting as a resistance level for Nvidia right now. Therefore, if tomorrow we see Nvidia losing today's low, this entire movement could be just another dead cat bounce, and this would be another top signal below a resistance level while we are in bearish territory, suggesting another correction possibly to the 130s. Okay, so let's watch out for this key point very closely, because this could be a crystal clear top signal. What's more, we already saw the materialization of this double top chart pattern over here, and as happens most of the time after we see a breakout of a crystal clear top level, we are seeing right now a dead cat bounce, a throwback, a pullback to our next resistance level. So we are still in a quite ugly and bearish territory. If you ask me, Nvidia is not a buy right now. And of course, if you want to learn how to identify the best reversal or continuation patterns, I teach you all about in our exclusive ebook on technical analysis, which is available to the 5% project members on our Telegram channel, which is a free service to try. You can try for free and then download our ebook, study our method in theory while we apply our strategies in practice every single day, catching excellent opportunities together. It is the perfect environment for you to learn because we are a skin in the game community. Just take a look at our website. The link is in this video's description and join the 5% project right now. Regarding Tesla, just like the QQQ, Tesla is facing a very problematic resistance level, $358. The previous top level on November 11, top level November 22, top level November 25. Now, possible top level again, December 2. All right, so if we see any top signal, so far there is no top signal yet, all right, but if we see a top signal, then okay, maybe we're gonna materialize another pullback. In this case, the 21-day EMA will be our next technical support level. Okay, on the bright side, this moving average is right now far away. It is getting higher and higher as the time passes. We are above the $313 support level over here. So Tesla is trying to maintain the uptrend. However, we gotta see a crystal clear breakout of the $358 as soon as possible, because if you ask me, there is a decent chance that this is a classic ascending triangle chart pattern, right? By materializing an upwards breakout, it is gonna be a fantastic bullish continuation chart structure, which again, I teach you guys all about in our ebook on technical analysis. By materializing this breakout, Tesla will have everything to retest higher levels like the all-time high around $414 again. There is another technical resistance level around 384, but still we could seek higher levels because after all Tesla is still in an uptrend. Regarding AMD, we see AMD struggling a lot near these resistance levels, right? 21-day EMA, 139, this purple trend line which we lost, by the way, on the weekly chart. However, if you ask me, there is still time for us to see a meaningful bullish reaction on AMD by materializing a bottom signal on the weekly chart. This stock could easily fly to much higher levels. We have an open gap over here around 159 and another one at 174. So there's a lot of upside potential on AMD, but we gotta break our most important resistance levels first. All right, we are almost there. It is looking quite promising, but a breakout is required. Now, regarding Palantir, it is still insanely bullish. The 21-day EMA pointing upwards on the weekly chart. There is not a single top signal. However, the most important support level is near the $64 because by losing this purple line over here, we could easily trigger a bearish reaction, maybe a triple top chart pattern over here, right? So this key point around the $64 is extremely important for us, okay? By maintaining the price above this purple line, all right, Palantir will maintain the bullish bias. But if we close below it, we could see a sharper correction on the weekly chart, all right? So let's watch out for this key point very closely in the next few days this week. Meanwhile, Apple is one of the stocks that is looking insanely powerful because we see another all-time high for Apple stock, right? Near the $240. We broke the 237 resistance level, which again was also my personal target. I gave you guys a call on Apple to buy it near this support level. Buy near support level. This one materialized a very insane bullish rally over here. Now we are breaking our target, our original target. If you ask me, we could go even higher, but if we lose the 237, we are gonna possibly trigger a top signal materializing a pullback to the moving average again when we will see another buying opportunity. All right, so let's watch out for the 237 very closely from here. Okay, Apple is not a buy right now, but it could be again in the next few days. Meanwhile, super microcomputer materializing a crystal clear bullish pivot point. Higher high, higher low. We corrected all the way down to which point? To which point, right? To our support level, 21-day EMA above the first Fibonacci's retracement, 38.2%. Now, we are bouncing off this key point, making a higher high, higher low, suggesting that yes, this one is probably going to close our gap around $46.75. And this is it. If we see any other pullback, any other bearish reaction, we will have the 21-day EMA as our next technical support level and then possibly another buying opportunity. For now, this one is extremely volatile, it is extremely speculative, but this gap target is going to be our next technical resistance level to watch. Meanwhile, we see ARM Holdings making an explosive movement. If you ask me, it is very important for us to see ARM Holdings breaking and closing above this purple trend line because it feels like we are inside a descending channel, right? It is not perfect, but it feels like a descending channel. So we gotta break and close above this resistance level in order to materialize another rally, possibly to the next resistance level near 173. Meanwhile, we see MicroStrategy making a bearish reaction today. If you ask me, the 21-day EMA is our next technical support level. However, it is very important for us to not lose the 338 support line, because there is the idea of a possible head and shoulders chart pattern, right? Let me erase this draw over here. There is a possibility of a head and shoulders chart pattern, right? Which is nothing more, nothing less than a bullish pivot point followed by a bearish pivot point. In this case, we could easily, if you ask me, easily close this open gap at 279, materializing a very sharp correction. Therefore, as long as we stay above the moving average, above the $338, the bullish bias will persist. Any bullish reaction around this support level could be another buying opportunity, but by losing these two key support levels, we could trigger a sharper correction to the 279 again at least. So let's be very careful, and this is another good reason for you to subscribe this channel if you're not a subscriber, because we are here every single day talking about SPY, QQQ, Nvidia, Tesla, AMD, Palantir, many other stocks, and you have been watching this video for almost 20 minutes right now, so clearly you have what it takes to join our community, because here we are extremely technical. We only talk about price action, technical analysis, statistics, right? There is no such thing as guesswork, assumption, or gut feelings over here. We only focus on technical analysis, all right? So subscribe to this channel, click the like button to support me as well. Thank you for your audience, my dear friends. Stay safe. See you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.